Hello guys and welcome to the new version of Cameratool. This version of Cameratool is created by A.Noniem and I take no credits for it, I only make this tutorial for it. The link for the download will be in the description below. It will be on the community of NTR itself, so community.ntrsi.com. And well, yeah, as I told you guys, all credits go to A.Noniem. Yeah, you did a great job updating this tool and adding some new functions. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to explain you some new functions in the linear movement, and I'm going to show you two new type of movements, which are the circular movement and the advanced movement. Let's see, let's start off with starting the tool, of course. As you can see, I'm using a little different name, but of course your name will be Cameratool. Of course you can just use /start Cameratool and the tool will start for you. So what I also would like to do is to start the Superman resource, which gives me the ability to fly like this, which is easy to fly. You can fly like this easily, and if you press spacebar you go faster. Next, of course, we want to open the panel, and yeah, so let's open the panel. To do so, we press F2, and as you can see, we have linear movement, circular movement, and advanced movement. So first, I will show you in this clip. I will show you linear movement. I might skip it a little to open the circular movement and next advanced movement, since I'm having some problems with my recording program called Fraps. But yeah, so let's start. Well, let's make something to take as a target, because we would like to use a target, and for this example I'm going to use let's see what am I going to use? Monster truck. Perfect. So what we want to do, we want to put the target near it. So the target point is right here, and you can see a blue line already, which is new, but I'm going to explain this to you later. And you check point A and point B. And the new function in linear movement, there are two of them. The first one is you can see the camera. The blue dot is the camera. Excuse me. The green dot is the camera start point, so point A, and the red dot is the end point, so point B. And of course you can see the target, so you see which direction the camera will be looking at. And next we can use the moving paths, which is also a new function. With this you can select the way the camera will move between the 2 points. So for example in quad, which means you're going faster and faster after you start moving. So you begin slow and you end fast. And there are very many functions for this. So you can use for example out in bounce, so you bounce right in. So, and with this you can yeah, you can move the camera and get a effect. This one isn't really cool, but I think you guys understand the new function behind it, and it was, yeah, it's easy to get in this script, so we just got it in the script and it's done. And you can create some cool stuff with it, but you just need to play with it to find the cool functions. Next up we go to the circular movement. So let's see you guys there. So for the circular movement, I would like to turn around this wool rock thing, which is ideal for you for the circular movement. So let's start. Of course we want to set a point A, which is our center of the circular movement. The camera will move around this center with a radius, and you can all put it in right in there. but I'll show you. So let's set point A and target point here as well. And you can see a green dot right away, which represents the camera again, the camera position. So we want to make the radius a bit bigger, so we put it to 80. And as you can see, it goes right through some rocks right here. Well, it doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, it goes right through. So let's put it to 60. Perfect. Next we want to make the shot a bit more dynamic, and as you can see, this is a bit more advanced compared to the linear movement. So we can set a roll, and we change the roll a bit to -10, so it will roll while moving the camera. Let's add some time to give some more time to show you guys the effect. So we can change the extra radius, extra move distance. This will increase or decrease the size of your radius while doing it. So if you put it on 10, it will decrease the radius by 10 over 10 seconds. So I will show you like this. It's getting 50 bigger at the end of this circle, and right there it's bigger already, and yeah, it's right there, it's max, as you could see it. But for this one I don't recommend to use it. I want to go down a bit, I believe. Let's see. No, I can't go down now. I'll go up. I'll go 50 up, and circle start. Wait, I need to set it to 1. This one to -10, and well, let's show you guys the tool, the results. So let's go. As you can see, it gives you a really dynamic shot of the world, and you can make some really cool effects with it, but you also, with this new function, you need to play with it. Also, this has the option to change the moving type and make it a bit bouncy, for example. So let's see, like this, moving pause. So we need to wait, it needs to re-render. This one would really suck, but I think you guys will get the point of the new options with this tool. So yeah, this is circular movement, and let's go to advanced movement. So welcome to the advanced movement part of this tutorial, or slash show off slash reveal of the new tool. Well, it's a really new function, and I think many people won't understand it, so that's why it's called advanced. It's for people who try to who need to understand. You need to understand this tool to use it. It's a bit difficult, but I'll do my best to explain it to you guys. And if you don't understand it, just pause it. Just take a just rewind the video and try to look again, and you might find the answer right here, because I'm going to try to explain you everything you need to know. I do not know every single function within this advanced movement yet. I'm also playing with it, but I think I could get you guys on the road to the successful use of this tool. So let's go. Well, with this new tool, you can see at a new point. In this tool, in this function, you have the ability to add several points. These points are little paths, and you can combine those paths to make a bigger path. And you can combine linear movement with circular movement, or you can make a whole new type of movement with this advanced movement. There are many functions. As you can see, I can scroll right over, and you see right away the functions such as Cameratool, the smooth path. You can see many functions, but I'm going to explain this to you while using it. I'm going to try to make a nice path between this industry. And yeah, so let's just start, and I'll explain well using the tool. So first of all, we want to add a new point. We want to find a spot to start the video with. Well, I think I'm fine with this place. So I'm looking right here, and I'm going to explain these lights after a few seconds, if you give me a moment. The endpoint for this movement, I want it to be right here. So a camera moves right here, and as you can see, we see two lines. The green line represents the movement of the camera, and the red line represents the camera around, and it will move around this point. As you can see, this function, the curve bends around. It will bend around this point. So you just need to select it, and you use set point. I didn't explain it the previous time I used it, but if you click on a place, on a function, and you choose set point, it will take your local position where you're flying at, and it will put it in the box, and well, like that you can use it. So I want to move my camera a bit up, so right here. Damn it. You could also, if you have troubles like me using this tool, you could also open the editor, and you could make the paths right in the editor, and you can just start play like I'm using it right now, and you can next use move camera to render your paths, and start using the camera tool. For now I think this will do, but next we need a target, because we will be looking at nothing right now. We need to add a target, and our first target will be right here, and next one will be, let's say, wait, we'll put it right here. Next the target will be here, and next we make the camera a bit smoother, so it's when we use the next camera movement, we can make a smooth target flow, and it won't bounce. Next, we do not want any camera roll this time. Maybe I'll add it later, but we can see later. So now we've got our first movement. Let's check it out. We can see the industry right here, and that's it. It's not much yet, but we'll add more right now. So let's go to advanced movement again, and we're going to add a new point. To do so, we'll just click add a new point, and for example, when you chose add a new point, but you want this point to be your first point, you can just click move point up, and right here you can see this is my first point. We will start the camera right here, and next go to this point. But I don't want to start with this point, I want to start with this point, so this will do. And now we need to get this exactly point to be on this place. To do so, we have two options. The first one is really hard. Just stand right here and try to set point, but it's never the same. As you can see, it won't. It ain't the same. But to do so, we just click on this one on our previous endpoint, and next we check edit point, and we've got its data right here. And next we click on this one, and we click on save. And using the save button, you can edit points manually. Like if I want to change this, I will say 520, and I click on save. I didn't select any item, true. I've got it right here, but I don't want it like that. I want to edit it like this, and click save. But if you want, you can just fill everything manually. This is of course an option, but I wouldn't really recommend it because it takes way more time to use it like that. But next we'll check our next endpoint, so like this, and we can we have two options to make a smooth movement between those 2 points. The first one is to manually set the endpoint, the curve bent around, I mean, sorry. To do so, we just click set point, and as you can see, it got a bit smoother, but it's not really smooth yet. But to do so, we can also click the sync button, and as you can see, it will make it smooth for me. It's not perfect yet, and you need to double click it, and it will give you a smoother path. I'm not really satisfied with this one yet, so I'm going to move it a bit down. Also, if you're not satisfied with your product so far, you need to oops, I made a little mistake. You need to just play with it, just try to do some new positions, because it isn't always easy to make a smooth camera. It's very hard, but once you get it, the results will be awesome, I promise. So now we'll need to set the next target points, and once again we take the last target endpoint and use it as our current start point. Oh, whoops. So like this, and next we want to move our target for a bit. I want to focus on these few buildings, so we'll just set point right here. And we need to make the curve again. To do so, we can just use the curved camera bent around. So let's just play with it and try to get a perfect shot. I want it to be not like this. So nope. For this you can't use the sync button, but this doesn't need to be as smooth as the camera, since the target distance, the differences in camera won't be really noticed as much as using it like this. It won't be as much as with the camera, since it's the target, and the target is harder to notice any bugs than with the tool itself. So right here we'll be looking at these vertical buildings, and I want to go like here. So we'll just add a new point, and our endpoint will be right here, and I think it's enough for now. So just check set point, edit the last point. Let's see, something went wrong right here. Edit and save, like that, and we'll check sync again. Let's see, it's not really smooth. Let's press sync again. So as you can see, we have sometimes the sync button doesn't really work, but I try to fix it right now, just using set point, or we need to re-edit the endpoint, and I think this is our problem. We need to re-edit the endpoint, so we'll check the endpoint and set it right here. Let's see, like this it will be way smoother, because as you could see, the endpoint of the previous point was aiming this direction, and to get like all over there with this direction in such a small space is like impossible, and will give the camera a bit of bounce, so which is not recommended. So let's use sync, and I'm not really satisfied with as it goes right now. I prefer to our last movement, so I'll just check it like this. think we need to edit the previous endpoint, so let's do it really quick. So the movement is way smoother right now. We can just edit it right now to the place we want it. As you can see, I'm having some trouble using this tool as well. That's why it's so advanced, because you need to play with it to use it. As you can see, height changes are harder to make compared to changes in the X and the X and the Y X, but yeah, you just need to play with it and just need to find out whether it works or not. So for now, let's just add the target point and check out the results. So let's just edit this point, save it right here, and change the target to right here, the endpoint, set point, and let's just add the camera curve around, set. Let's see. It's not really smooth yet, but we will manage to use it. Let's see, is it smooth? Nope. I think this will do. Perfect. So yeah, let's just press sync 2 times. Just click it 2 times, because it will be at the first time it will give you a less smooth path compared to the second time. It will smoothen your movement every time you click on it. So 2 times is recommended, and well, with 2 times it's as smooth as possible, I think. So let's just move the camera and check out the results. So as you can see, it was really smooth. Sorry for my PC, it's a bit laggy, but well, as you could see, it was really smooth, and well, my compliments to A.Noniem for this really awesome tool. Some of my recommendations are to use this tool just to open it, and you can track a car. I will just make a little tutorial for it right now. So what we want to do first, we want to delete these points. To do so, we can click on one and delete point, but we could also clear all points and all the points will be gone, so we can start over again. So let's take a little example. A car will drive from here to this place, and we want to track it with our camera with this in the background. So first of all, we're going to add a new point. We do not really need a curve in the target, or we do need a curve in the target, but not in the camera. So for the camera move type, we use not curved, but we use linear. To do so, you can click on it and use the scroll button. Use the scroll on your mouse, and you can scroll around and use several functions like this. And for those, this is exactly the same. So now we'll just set a start point. Let's make it a bit lower. And an end point, of course. Damn it, big smoke, help me. So let's just use it like this, and it seems I scrolled a bit too far. So let's click on it, change it, and as you can see, it's just a linear movement, like the linear movement. But using this tool, we could also track a position, but yeah, we could also track the movement, the target point, and so we'll just click on set point, and well, like right here, just make the endpoint right here, and I made another mistake as usually. So right here, and now from here we need to look at it and check the blue line and try to get it exactly on the road. So like the camera angle should be perfect, and as you can see it's on the sand right here. So we'll just need to edit the move cam curve bend around and just make it a little turned, and as you can see right now, let's see, we need to fly a little. It's not far enough yet, so we'll just edit it right now. So like this, and right now it should be perfect, but we also want to add some more dynamic shot, and we'll just edit the camera roll. So we'll start off with a shot of -50, and just click on save, and we'll move it 50, and click on save again. And let's see, do I want to add something more? Let's make the move path a different type. Click on it. I don't really like those two. And no elastics. So make it out quad so it will go slow in the ending of the movement. So let's just move the camera and check the results. So as you could see, you could really give a dynamic shot to it. It gives you a real new view of the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas map, in my opinion. But of course you guys need to judge it yourself. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I explained it well enough to you, and I hope the subtitles in below will do for the explanation, because my English isn't that great. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on my Skype, Zenos. I will put it somewhere on my screen, somewhere. It won't be moving, I hope. Depends on how lame I am while editing this video. Thanks for watching, a happy new year, and I see you later. Bye.